On behalf of the Worship the Mayor, on behalf of the regional leadership, on my own behalf, and on behalf of my office, I must welcome you colleagues from Namsov. And I don't have much words to actually show my appreciation for what you are doing in this region, for the lives that you have already saved, for the changes that you have made in the lives of our people, especially the marginalized people. If you go to Corridor 17, it's not Corridor 17 as we knew it previously, the past 8 years. It is nearly a town. The people are earning a salary out of the work that they are doing. The lives of the people have changed with the animals that was donated there. The children are going to school with uniforms. There is a school, there are teachers. Surely if you compare Corridor 17 and 8 years ago and today, those colleagues and people can say that it's true. Namibia has become independent and they are tasting the fruits of independence of our country. So with this, I wholeheartedly welcome you and thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the leadership of this region, surely. And I know that the leadership of this region is behind you and they will do everything to their best to make sure that all your endeavors and efforts that you are going to do will be successful.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor. And thanks so much for making a full day, actually full 2 days for us to be in your region with you, looking at where we can partner, where we can make a difference, and where we can be of value in making other people's lives, uplifting other people's lives.
Government on its own cannot achieve our national development goals, and I think the principal have just said that. We need to harness the energies and resources of the entire nation. It is precisely for the reason that we should repeat too often our appreciation for the role of agencies, non-governmental organizations, business communities, organizations in the transformation of community development. And this is what exactly Namsov is doing. It is with this in mind that I wholeheartedly applaud Namsov for this outstanding initiative and gesture. Let me congratulate you for this bold, giant step you took in order to reach out to the few fellow men by taking the weak, the neglected, and the vulnerable by their hands through this donation. Keep up the good work and know that you are, or your reward is in heaven. And remember, God says, what you do to one of this list, you have done it unto me.
Pretending day by day.
Honorable Governor, respected leaders, especially Chief Tabwe and others, learners, school, the community of Corridor Post 13. This is indeed our very, very humble contribution towards your education program. We trust and we believe that through education becoming very IT oriented or computer
This would definitely assist the teachers and the learners to benefit from the programs that will be installed, and that would open up doors for you in the future.
We are a poor community, but luckily today we are highly blessed with this donation which came from Namsov. So I pleadingly applaud this gift as it's been given. And these development initiatives are very, very important in uplifting the well-being of people as poor as we are.
We will make sure that it has enough shaded areas for the community to be able also to sit outside around it. So this was her input. She needed office space, so there's a little small office there with a sitting area. There's also a storeroom and ablution facilities.
Ons het nou vandaag gekom om te sê, ons het nou die geld, ons het die contracteur, ons het die architecten sal kom, die ingenieurs gaan kom, om seker te maak, julle die gebouw wat chief graag wil gehad het, julle moet 'n plek hê van waar julle werk, en na die werk iets kan verkoop, om eendag ook vir julle se kindertjies iets te hê.